Good evening once again. Treasure Troller here. So I wanted to of course right next to me. Wanted to do another vlog today, kind of covering something with Jason Whitlock and what happened when he was on Tucker Carlson last night. And Lance Reddick, the star of the, was it The Matrix? Not The Matrix. The John Wick movies. He was in Lost and recently on the Bosch series. And they came back and said his cause of death was heart disease and coronary artery disease. If there's a guy that looks like he has a bad heart, that's the picture of it right there. I wonder if there are any other contributing factors to his death, or anything that may have affected his heart disease. I don't know. I'll let you decide. Now, before we get into the Jason Whitlock thing, it's really going to test my editing skills as well, because I did that vlog last night with the sound that my car was making, and I couldn't get the sound in it where I wanted it. So, because I'm going to post a couple of I want to post a couple of segments in the vlog. Hopefully it'll work. I don't know. But anyways, Jason Whitlock, during a segment last night with Tucker Carlson, it appeared that he was cut off. Kind of in mid-sentence. And Jason came on today, and it really caused a major, kind of a major uproar, because they were talking about well, Jason brought up the word succession, and that when we're talking about the left and the liberal lefts, it's best if the sort of the conservative Christian God-fearing people of this country succeed from the left. We can't work with them on moral grounds, that we should basically secede from them. And as he was explaining it in this clip, all of a sudden the clip goes to a commercial. So it appeared as though Fox wanted him done and over with. So Jason came on today and said, no, that's not what happened. He brought up a couple of other segments where people were getting cut off, and to show that it happens to other people too, when they really intentionally cut you off and when they don't. So I'm going to, right now, try to insert some of Jason Whitlock's interview with Tucker Carlson last night, and we'll see how that goes.
That made this country great. We can't really have partnership with them, and my mindset went to secession, that we have to separate, we have to come out from among them. They're so unrighteous, they're so unclean, that finding common ground is impossible with people who think men can become women, who told us, hey, look, we just want two men to be able to get married, and there's no slippery slope. And that was a lie. And we've seen the slippery slope. Now it's drag queens reading books to kids. Now it's taking kids to drag queen shows. Now it's mutilating kids and infecting them with gender dysphoria and using it as an excuse to cut off their breast or cut off their penis. You can't have peace. You can't have partnership with these people. There are so many lies stacked on top of lies, from the whole Black Lives Matter, George Floyd deal, and oh, the police are just out indiscriminately killing black men and it's so dangerous because of the police. That's all a lie and everybody knows it. We can't find common ground with people who have no respect for the truth, no respect for justice, no respect for fairness. We have to think about going our separate ways. And whether that's through secession or whether that's through some sort of national divorce, it has to be on the table, because you just can't find common ground with people this delusional, who think that they're God and they can make up the rules. And so I don't see a pathway forward for those of us that respect America's founding, have traditional values, have a faith in God. We got to separate. And I don't care how it's done, but I just don't see a way to coexist with people this far removed from truth.
I think most decent people, no matter where they live or who they vote for, want to find common ground. I don't see any effort to find common ground from the other side. Do you? Or looking for it, want to see it, don't see it?
No. And look, there was a time I had many liberal friends that I loved, and I could find common ground with them. But now, if I have to agree that men can get pregnant, I have to agree that children should be subjected to drag queens, can't do it.
Yeah. Last question. Do you think that there is underneath it all, maybe in hiding, a large group of people who are fundamentally liberals or Democrats who actually do agree with you but are afraid to say so, and will at some point, make their voices heard, or do you think they just don't exist anymore?
I think they exist.
Some people want to occupy the corner office. Marissa Bayless? She wants to build it.
I ended up applying to trade school. Thankfully received your scholarship.
Okay, so that was the clip. So he's not talking about a succession like the North from the South are succeeding from the Union. He's talking about they're not people that we can really work with. And what I wanted to bring up was, this isn't something new, and it's really something that the left has espoused. And so now, to show you what I'm talking about, here is a clip when the Libs of Tic Toc individual meets AOC, and she gets a picture with AOC, and she has no idea who this person is, and they just filed that ethics complaint on AOC. They've been up to her office. They meet her down below, and they go, "Can we get a picture?" And AOC is all smiles, and then she lays it on her. And there's something that AOC says at the very end of this as she's trying to get away from this lady. So here, hopefully, is a clip of Libs of Tic Toc meeting an unsuspecting AOC.
Let's go inside and see if she's there.
How are you doing? Just dropping off some mail for the Congress.
Hi. So basically a few weeks ago, AOC lied about me in a committee hearing.
Okay.
So I tried to come last week and talk to her, but she kind of cowered away, wasn't interested in talking to me. So together with Mike from the Heritage Foundation Oversight, he helped me file this ethics complaint. So we filed that. And if you can give it to AOC, I would really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And tell her to stop lying about American citizens.
Right, have a good one.
Okay.
Thank you.
I just dropped off an ethics complaint at AOC's office, and unfortunately she wasn't there. So we left, and then I was walking through the Capitol, and guess who I bumped into? AOC herself. I just delivered an ethics complaint to your office because you lied about me in a committee hearing.
Oh, hi.
Yeah,
No,
so
actually,
I never
you're
got fired about her.
No, you're actually super transphobic, and I never want to share space with you. Thank you.
Okay, did you hear at the very end there, or did you catch the very end when AOC says, I don't want to share space with you? Is that any different than what Jason Whitlock is saying? I mean, that's what this hard left has been saying. You know, we don't want to share, we're not going to share space with, you know, transphobic people. We're not going to share space with them. And I'll put up another thing too, as far as this not sharing space, to further prove that this is the way they're heading. And I'm talking now, it's off the top of my head now, damn it. Okay, I think her last name, I think her name is Hillary Scholten. She is she just got elected into, Hillary Scholten, she just got elected into office. Maybe it was for a short term, I'm not sure. But she's out of Grand Rapids, which to me is a pretty conservative area, was what I thought. But she just posted a job application, or a job posting. Basically, anybody but white men can apply for this. Now, mind you, at the bottom there, they've got a thing in there, they're not going to discriminate against race, creed, color, sex, religion. But this is what she wants. We have a job opportunity, but we don't want to share this space with white men. So Jason really isn't saying anything that the left not only isn't saying, or is saying, but they're also, you know, acting on this, not willing to share space either. They're not willing to share space, jobs, speech, nothing. So I don't think Jason isn't saying anything that the rest of these jabronis aren't already saying. So hopefully, and I could be hoping against all odds, this video actually comes out and looks halfway decent. So this is Treasure Troller saying aloha, good day.